Oh, yeah, nah, this is Rousey's Wrexham Roundup. She'll be right, mate. G'day and welcome to Rousey's Wrexham Roundup, the number one Wrexham podcast from Australia. I'm your host, Rousey. I am brought today to today I have my co-host Simon. Mate, how are you?
Good, Rousey. Good. Looking forward to Friday night at
Oh,
Marvel.
can you feel it?
Oh, the
Getting
last time I saw them was at Charlton away. The next time will be Marvel.
Oh, mate, that's got to be
Yeah.
something else. So we're going to get on to that today. We're going to be talking a lot about Australia, what our lovely internationals can expect when they come and visit the lovely land down under, even though it's on the
Spiders.
wrong side of the bloody continent. But hey,
And the toilet's flushed the other way too. You gotta,
mm.
it does weird things to them.
See you played knifey spoony before. You remember that? Oh dear. But first, look, in all seriousness, bit of a somber note starting off this week's episode. I just want to take a moment to send our hearts out here at Wrexham Roundup to the parents, family members, friends, and obviously fans of Liverpool FC for the passing of Diogo Jota. Very, very sudden, promising player, and just an absolute tragedy. It rocked me when I saw it and I saw the outpouring. I was like, "Holy crap!" Like, what a sad thing to go through. To be
Well,
married, three
not just
weeks
him, his
earlier.
brother too. Poor parents. I had two sons. That's just got to be. You don't expect that, and getting over that will be hard. So
That'll be
yeah,
tough.
heart goes out to them.
I couldn't help but feel for it. So, so yeah. So look, sending our well wishes to the fans of Liverpool, and obviously, major thoughts are with his wife, his two children, three children, and obviously his parents and immediate family. What a horrible thing. So yeah. So anyway, on that note, we move on. We have Wrexham here in Australia finally. So I am off to Sydney on Monday. I fly out. Simon is off to Melbourne tomorrow. What time do you fly out, Simon?
10 o'clock, 10:30, something like that in the morning. Morning time. Before lunchtime. Down here, time's like, variable.
You
Is the
figured
fog
out
up yet?
you
It's
figured
just
out where they're training?
no, but given you're a Fremantle boy and I'm a Hawks man, I did see some of them went out to Waverley for the Hawthorn training, and there was Nash kicking a soccer ball, and he's a big boy. So watch out on Saturday night, is it?
Yeah, why did they choose Hawthorn?
Family club, mate. Family club. Not like your pretend buddy haven't won a grand final in like ever, and the only time you got there, we beat you. So
I
sorry,
can't,
that's the end of the pod.
I can't come back to fucking Fremantle Dockers and saying, oh, yeah, they haven't won anything because they simply just haven't. Like, I've been waiting for since 1995. That's fucking 30 odd years I've been
Yeah,
waiting
but at
and
least you're
still
not,
nothing.
at least
We've
you're not a
come,
Saints fan. You're still better than St Kilda, one flag in what 110 years or something.
yeah,
It's like,
well, Ross Lyon will get you close, but not quite there. Oh dear. Imagine. I've got so many things running through my head for getting close but not quite there. But let's just shelf that one for now before we get us cancelled.
but I am so looking forward to Friday night under the dome, under the roof at Etihad. Not Etihad, whatever. It's Marvel. You got to get the right sponsor going at Marvel. And I was surprised, given they're playing Victory, and Victory have a home ground, a dedicated football stadium at Amy Park, not too far from Marvel, but that's a dedicated soccer stadium, holds 30,000, whereas Marvel is it's AFL ground and it's in the midst of the AFL season, but it holds 50. So are they hoping for a crowd, and it's got a roof on it? So are they hoping for a sort of an above 30 crowd
Well,
to not have it at
you
Amy?
need, let's face it, you're in Melbourne. You need a roof over the stadium if you're in Melbourne because it's just unpredictable weather.
Mate, we're from Melbourne. We're tough. We don't mind a bit of rain. It's not. Hey, look, we're not from Perth where the temperature range is 25 to 27. If it goes outside of that, it's like no. Melbourne are tough. So yeah. Anyway, it's going to be interesting to see how many are there. And I
Mm.
would have thought 30,000 will be 30,000 plus would be a good number.
Seems pretty popular. I mean, they touched
Yeah.
down yesterday morning our time, and God knows where they're staying and training. But the boys are looking good. The new
Oh,
training kits. Have you seen the new training kits?
I have. Do you want the hotel? No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't.
Go on.
I'll
Where are
probably
they staying?
actually
There's Doc's hotel.
well, I would have thought there's a player we have who their name is very similar to, to a hotel chain. So put it that way. Paris Hilton? No, she doesn't play for Wrexham. Anyway, but no, the new training kit. I hadn't seen the new red, and look at us, both in matching colours. That new orange high glow. Oh, that's a bit on the bright side, but yeah. I
I
do
think
like the weave look where that looks really cool. I'm growing into that one.
it reminds me of me nan's tapestry.
Yeah.
What the pattern they've got on there. It's like,
No, it's got a good Welsh history behind it. I've forgotten the name of it now, but the Welsh blankets. So no, good on them for being brave and having a go, putting it
yeah.
out there.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty good, especially the ancestry.com, who are new front of shirt sponsor for our training kit. So obviously that we say goodbye to Betty Buzz on the front of the shirt. We welcome
Do we say buzz
ancestry.com.
off?
Huh?
Do we say buzz off, Betty?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if we can
No,
do
no,
that because that's
no.
Blake, you know. That's Blake. Getting
Because we
hard
love
done by.
Blake, but when Betty's not giving us the cash anymore, so buzz it off, Betty. I don't mind saying that. But I hope we're stung ancestry.
Yeah, yeah. I think we got to get the money together, get loads of good things in because we got
But
more
why?
players to sign because we've signed sweet fuck all.
Sweet Benny Adams are fucking like two, and
Woo.
apparently one of them, Danny Ward, is like playing for nothing. I love you, Danny, and good on you, but we haven't signed anyone with any money yet. Like,
Oh,
so
mate,
spend the money,
mate,
show them the
one
money.
player who won't be spending for money that we're really hot in for is Lewis O'Brien. We've got just I don't care what the club's got to do, they just got to go out and get like that is the person we need. They just
Well,
got to go out and get him.
the latest I saw was that they've agreed the 5 mil fee or the £5 million fee, but now it's just a matter of getting the player to agree to the wage
Yeah, apparently we're
offer.
way out.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
how far out can we be? Just come on, dude. Just come to
but
Wrexham. Lewis O'Brien, come to Wrexham,
he
mate. You will not regret it. Who
yeah.
cares about the 10K a week difference? Just, it's only
Well,
10K. What are you going to
that's
do with
where
$20,000 a week?
exactly nothing. Well, that's where Danny Ward is apparently not taking anywhere near like that, and so he's almost playing for peanuts because
Yeah.
he just wants to be playing for a good team.
What would
So
you do with
there,
20,000 a week?
yeah, nothing, mate, nothing. What would you? Yeah.
You couldn't spend that. There isn't a hooker in the world that would be that would be you would be able to spend that with. I mean, you probably buy all the drugs and all,
All the drugs.
but twenty
Amsterdam. You
thousand a
just buy
week is a
Amsterdam.
lot of money, man. I mean, coming from
Yeah.
our little humble show here, I'm probably on maybe like a grand a week or whatever, and like what the fuck, 20
I
grand a week,
remember.
and you're gonna hold out over an extra 10K. Fuck yeah, just sign on the dotted line.
Yeah.
And what
So
do you think
well,
we could do
hopefully.
with a character or a player like Lewis O'Brien?
Oh, I feed the forwards. That's what I would like to see, and him score a few goals. But we need that attacking mid, don't we? So hopefully he's the one. Good young player coming on in, and yeah, get us up into that mid table.
It'll be a statement for sure because I tell you, one thing that's shocked me is fucking Birmingham. Again, how were they able to do this, right? 2 seasons in a row. Last season they were in League One, obviously, same as Wrexham, and they go and spend fucking £15 million on Jay Stansfield,
Oh, one player,
on one
one.
player, right? Now they go and do it for fucking six of the cunts. What the fuck?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Money. Yeah,
surely they've got to be flirting with PSR, right? Surely.
you hope. You hope. I hope it all comes unstuck, and I hope they do a Carlton. Put it that way for those of you AFL followers. You
Explain
know.
that, Simon. Come on, explain that.
Carlton got done for, under the table money payments and weren't able to draft for years because they were being very naughty, and they're just a dodgy club. My sister loves them, but yeah, sorry. They've had 30 years of bad management, and they deserve to be where they are. So,
Not as dodgy as West Coast Eagles.
no, or Geelong, but we
West,
won't talk
I
about
should
that
say
because
West Coke Eagles.
oh, yes, yes, yes.
Oh, they love their old booger sugar.
Yes, yes, they were having fun, weren't they? The young boys.
All back in the day. I mean, all the power to them. Good on them. But I
Yeah.
mean, they're professional sportsmen. Yeah, I don't know. And the fact that they've only gone through the season with only one win so far is quite fantastic for me, being a Dockers supporter from a two-team town. But anyway, we're not here to talk about Australian football because that's not important. We're here to talk
No.
about the EFL. So yeah, so Lewis O'Brien, anyone else on the radar that you can think of?
Is there another Armstrong coming in? There's
Maybe.
rumor on that. So, yeah, I think we may be getting the loans. Is Parky looking at a loan player, and you don't get them until late in the transfer? Because obviously, I wouldn't have thought going to sign anyone over the next fortnight. So, it doesn't leave a lot then to be bringing players in. So maybe there's one or two already signed but not announced who haven't wanted to travel.
Mhm.
So hopefully more coming in, because I would have thought we'd need another two or three to to be competitive.
Yeah.
Given that there's going to be three or four hopefully shit teams that can keep us out of the relegation zone. If we can get the right players in, I think we've got a great core to move forward.
Yeah, I think we'll be just fine. We'll do all right. We'll do all right. The supercomputers have us in sixth place.
These are the
So
ones that picked us to be 18th last time.
yeah, I know, right? I know. Like, what the fuck? Like, every everyone is predicting us to probably be mid-table, right? But yeah, the old supercomputer,
Well,
sixth place.
you
Like,
would take that. I would chew your left arm off for sixth place right now. You
well,
take that in a heartbeat.
I would just let our listeners know to stay tuned because I think on our next episode we release after the Melbourne trip, we will be doing Cryptic and Rousey's predictions for the season.
Oh, good. I thought it was the nude run. I'm glad it was right. That's the week after. So, right.
There's a nude run.
Oh, I thought you said nude run. Okay.
No, I thought that was just me standing nude outside your house with.
Ah,
Oh, I wonder if we're going to get any nudie runs in the Australian tour.
oh, it'll be
Someone's got to be
cold.
crazy enough to do it. I mean, you're talking about Aussies here now, so someone's got to
Oh,
be
get a
crazy enough.
streaker on, you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon.
Okay.
Always one over
Maybe one
here.
of maybe one of our Kiwi cousins might be up for that.
Just throw a
Yeah,
sheep on the
all you
field
got
and
to do is
watch what
throw a sheep
happens.
out, and you never know.
Throw a sheep on the field and watch what happens, mate.
They won't be able to keep them off.
No.
Are you beating them off with a stick?
Oh, that'd be funny. That'd be funny just watching him chase sheep around in Wellington. That's your pre-season training right there. Just For those that don't know, or for those that are yet to tune in, so I know a lot of Welsh, they take the name of sheep shaggers, but really that's the Kiwis, right?
Yep, yep.
That I mean, no one shags sheep like the Kiwis. I mean, there is a there is that age old joke that us Aussies like to have. I don't know if many people have heard it, but it's like, how does um how does a Kiwi find a sheep in long grass?
Very satisfying. That's
Yeah,
that's the one I know. So, yeah.
that's the one. That's the one. I tell you what, I mean, it's yeah, I can't wait. I think even having him to go over to New Zealand, and we do love our New Zealand brothers, and we do pay them out, but believe me, they give as good as they get.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. They're cousins. They love us and we love them. And anything good that comes from there, we'll just appropriate it and
Beach
say it's Australian.
Desbrew. I just want to hear it. I just want to
Oh, that
hear
was it.
that in the commentary. So he just he kicked the ball, bro. Yeah, bro.
His beach has.
It's beach Desbrew. Oh, I'm parched. But oh jeez, I tell you what. Okay, so let's look at Melbourne first, right? Let's get into it.
Well, it is the
What
sporting
can our
capital of
lovely
Australia.
travelers, and I'm gonna hand this one over to you, Simon. What can our lovely travelers expect from Melbourne other than 4 seasons in one day?
Well, not even four, mate. One, it's going to be cold, wet, and miserable. So you get in one season, you get in the winter, it's going to be shitty, especially on the weekend, or especially Thursday, actually. Uh, they can expect the sporting capital of Australia. So there will be crowds there, there will be alcohol there, there will be singing there. It'll be a great time. Hopefully, they're out and about enjoying some culture. I saw a report that they were training at the home of the Matildas, who are the Australian women national team, who are quite good, not as good as the Americans, but yeah, we're beating them. We're getting up there. So, yeah, it looks like they've got some good facilities to train at. And hopefully they can, yeah, I would have thought, get a win over victory, get a good run round. 30 players out. So will we see almost two teams, swap at half time again? And then the second match maybe 60 minutes and 30 for Sydney.
Yeah, well, word is Mo Farl and Andy Cannon are still returning from their injuries still. So whether we actually see him on the field or not, I don't know. Maybe they might get like 5 minutes at the end or something, or quick, how's your father, and off you go. But yeah, so Melbourne nightlife. What's the place? I
Oh,
mean, I happen to know it's South Bank, but I mean,
yeah.
that's where it's at.
Yeah, that's where it's at. But see, I haven't lived there for 20 years and I'm an old man. So Melbourne nightlife for me is going back to the Metro top of Collins Street back in the 80s, so that was the day. But yeah, South Bank now is the place to be, and Docklands is not too far from there. An easy walk or jump on the tram and you're there, and lots of nightlife. See the casino, see the little gas booms going off on the Yarra. But again, Melbourne is also the food capital of Australia. So lots of restaurants, lots of great cuisine out there, or different cuisines out there to try. So yeah, and a good bars, good pub crawl.
You see, you can't go past like a good steak though. And I dare say Perth is challenging Melbourne for the steakhouses title. Really is. I had one the other day. It was I went out with some work colleagues and the steak was amazing. It was $240 for the steak and you just get it on the plate. That's it.
So
Paid for by the lovely company I work for, mind you. And oh my gosh, I tell you what. I've never had a steak so good in my life.
you wouldn't want it. So how do they cook it? Just put it out in the sun on a plate and it just
Yeah, it's
it
it's
just cooks,
dry
or
aged. They dry age it, and it's like it's marbling. It's perfect, and it's
yeah.
just oh yeah. I highly recommend if you've got to do it one time in your life, just splash out on a good steak. Like spend $200-300 on a steak just once in your life. Believe me, you will
So
not
not the
regret it.
hooker.
Oh, I dare
You'd
say
go the
that was
stake
better
or the
than a
hooker
hooker,
with the
man. That
three.
was better.
Okay, better than a hooker for 300
Yeah.
bucks.
Oh,
Okay,
better than
okay.
sex, mate. Better than sex.
Yeah, you're doing it wrong, Rousey. You're doing it
I'm
wrong.
not doing it
Just
at all.
quietly. Oh, you're not doing it. There you go.
Oh, geez. All right. So, yeah. So, South Bank, place to be. Obviously, you got the Crown Casino in South Bank. You got the Melbourne Tower as well, the Sky Tower. I wonder if the boys will probably show up there. But hey, drop a comment down below if you've seen the boys. Give us your stories. Let us know who did you meet and what were they like. And is Elliot Lee as sexy in real life as he is on Instagram? That's what I want to know. I'll soon find out in a week's time myself. But hey, I'm interested to know your stories. So,
And if you have any photos of Elliot Lee dripping wet coming out of a pool, then please send them Rousey's way.
oh yeah, yep, yes, please. Yep, I'll take all those photos. Oh, but other than the game in Sydney, we've got to actually make a prediction. So we're going to start off with the Melbourne game, and then we'll talk about Sydney in a second. Um, we want to know, all right, because there won't be an episode next week. There will be a live. I will be appearing live midday from York Lane, and possibly with Nathan from Rob Ryan Red. Um, if we manage to find each other in Sydney. But we are in communication, but whether we actually get to that point, we'll see. But either way,
So
I'll be going live.
you've got him for the beard, but he's got you on the hair.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Important stuff, yeah.
But yeah, so obviously we will be doing a live next week. So stay tuned to that on the YouTube channel exclusively. Be sure to, come in, join, say hello because it doesn't really work without the interaction. Yes, it's dangerous, your boy Rousey going live, but I
From
will
a pub.
try. I will
From a
try and
pub.
keep it cordial because I will be in York Lane, and I don't want to bring any ill repute there. So, but
Drinking
anyway,
cordial. Why are you drinking cordial at a pub?
cordial,
Oh,
cordial,
you're
like
not drinking
proper.
cordial. I thought you were going to be drinking the cordial. No, no, you're going to be cordial.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Just
You're
flick your
sweet.
hearing aid switch on. But yeah, so we'll be having a live episode next week, which will probably be just me, but I'll try and see if there's a way of getting Simon onto it as well. But he'll be in Melbourne. He'll be watching the Melbourne game. So be sure to go and say hello. Ask for a photo. He's this dude's he's on our show now. He's the man. So go up to him, ask for a photo. Have a good time. We're all very approachable. We're not going to turn you away.
We might turn
And
you on.
yeah, he might even turn you on. You never know. He's quite a good looking man. So, but we got to get to our predictions for the Melbourne victory game. So, what do you see going? How do you see this going
You've said it.
turning out?
Four. I see four. 4-0
4
is what
nil.
I see. 4-0 I see. I can see that. And I think we'll see two sides. I think Park Hill's top teams at halftime. Um, And we're also in, Melbourne Victory are also in their, pre-season as well. So they're going to be similar fitness regimes rather than last year against the American teams who were, mid-season. So I think we'll just be I would have thought too skillful for them and hopefully have a couple of forwards looking to impress. So put some goals in.
4 nil. 4
Mm,
nil. I
4-0.
think, I reckon Melbourne victory. Melbourne victory. I'm going to go with 6-1.
Okay. Ooh, okay. In the first half. Is
In
it
the
after?
first half. Oh no. Yeah, no, 6-1 I think will be the tester. That'll be the go. So we
Who's
got
letting
one.
the goal in?
I think I'll give him a goal just purely because
But
it's the
who's
first game back and the guys are probably still getting used to a system of play.
who's letting it in, you think? Ward or Okonkwo?
Wouldn't it be funny if it was Ward?
No.
Oh, geez, that'd just fuel all the bloody toxic bullshit all over again, wouldn't it,
Oh,
if he lets one slip?
I
But
think it's going to be super interesting to see how that goalkeeper situation pans out throughout the season, or even at the start of the season. Who
Mm.
actually is going to be the number one? But
Yeah, yeah.
good for competition.
I still think it's going to be a Conquo because he's probably more with a view for for the future. But I think obviously Danny Ward's going to push him. He's not coming in to just sit on the bench. He's going to push him for that number one spot.
Yeah.
So you would want a Conquo to be on it all the time, just go, 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 and sharp, good distribution, good shot stopping, good
Yeah.
decision making, good communication, which is
Well,
key. I'm told he doesn't communicate a lot when he's
and
on the field.
the distribution's
Mm.
been, not top class, so that room for improvement, I think would be a polite phrase. So hopefully that he does learn some and calms that down a bit and can start pinpointing some of those kicks a bit better.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. No, no, no kicking clangers out of the bloody out of bounds. I want to see it straight on a player's head. I mean, I thought he got all right with it towards the end of the last season. His actual distribution
Yeah.
did get better, and we saw improvement. So, yeah, I mean, we're going to see Danny Ward and we're going to see Arthur Okonkwo in goal. They'll probably do it the same he did as all the other seasons and give him a half each. It's just how it works. So, um, yeah, my fingers crossed. What seats have you got, Simon?
I'd have to look on the phone.
Are
Near
you
the
are you
Wrexham
in the
goal.
lounge?
No, God, no, I'm in the poor people, not the poor people, but I'm not up in the with the gods. Lower bay, round near the Wrexham goal, in almost corner flag Wrexham goal type of thing.
Ah, nice, nice. All right. Well, so we've got two very good predictions here. Anything else we can think of we need to talk about Melbourne wise? I mean, not much else other than, South Bank, which is really, really amazing at night time.
One of the world's most livable cities. Shits on Perth. Come visit, you'll love it.
Yeah, yeah. All right. I'll say that. I'll say that. But let's not start about Tasmania, all right? Because that's the forgotten state of Australia. Is it even, can you even call it a state? What did I say to you the other day? It was fucking North Antarctica or something.
North Antarctica, yeah. It's felt like that this week too, let me tell you.
I bet, I bet, I bet. I
Uh,
mean, I mean, I visited once there when I was a kid, and my memories of Tasmania are that it's just. I don't know if you've ever been to Fremantle, but it's just like an island full of Fremantle, essentially. So
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I
But
found it very
anyway,
Wales-like. Yeah, I think you'll find it very Wales-like too. Lots of valleys, rather green, and historically the valleys were isolated, so you do get not patriarchy. What's the word? Just people being very insular
mm,
in some of their communities.
yeah, yeah. So it's an interesting. I mean, other than the protesters as well, you will probably see a lot of protests in Melbourne. It's just that people like to whinge over there for some reason. They're never happy. They get I think they're big on the old, what's the protest group called? It's the, was it Anti-Extinction Rebellion or something like that? Like they close off streets and glue themselves to the pavement. Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah, they literally try and stop traffic. Like, what sort of bullshit is that? I mean, that's not Australia. It's just not. We just, yeah, those guys can fuck right off. But anyway, Sydney, Sydney. So obviously,
Talk
as
about
you've heard
fuck right
already,
off. Talk about fuck right off.
let's
Sydney,
fuck right off.
fuck right off.
Let's go up to Sydney. Since good old Sydney, Australia, the poster child of Australia. It's got the Harbour Bridge. It's got the Sydney Opera House. It's got fucking was it the Sydney the
Darlinghurst,
Australia thing?
Darling Harbour.
Yeah, Darling Harbour. Yeah, the old poster child of Australia. So everyone thinks of Australia. They think this is, it's so depressing because it's Sydney. But anyway, uh, um, but obviously places to be in Sydney, anywhere around the harbour or
Circular quay there.
yep, obviously that nice little key that they've got. Definitely place to be, especially at night time. There was also another Crown Casino, which you probably might find me at. Might head over there on Monday night after I fly in. But again, be sure to come up. I have got stickers if you want a sticker. Got very limited stickers, but come up, ask for a photo, say hello. You know, I don't bite and I don't
And you
pinch
might get
unless you
some,
want to.
and they can get something sticky from you, can they?
Yeah, they can get something sticky from me. I've got the stickiness.
Right.
But yeah, so yeah, I'll be in York Lane from midday on Tuesday, where we will do a YouTube live. Hopefully, I'll get to talk to the owners there, and there might be a guest or two popping up because I'm told Parky's going to be there, and I'm told that maybe even. Oh, I probably shouldn't give this away because everyone's going to flood there now.
No, no.
Oh well, Rousey's done it. And Wayne from the turf as well. So look, it's going to be a good time there. Very limited spots. It's a tight little spot in York Lane. It's quite secluded away from things, but it's all around the area is the place to be. Australia Plaza and the Quay and the Harbour Bridge. Like that's where you'll probably find a lot of the players as well wandering around when they're not training. Um, and then obviously Sydney FC at Allianz. Do you say Allianz or Alliance?
I call it the Sydney Football Stadium. So sorry, I'm not a corporate. I'm not a corporate yes man. Stick it to the
All
man.
right, all right. Well, Allianz a stadium. What do we see going here? Now, this one's an interesting one because obviously Sydney FC, their form can be quite patchy, but I don't think quite a few times this season Perth Glory actually pushed them. So I've seen quite a few close games there, and Perth Glory are really not a good team. Um, and I can say that because I'm from Perth. Our team fucking sucks. So where do we see this one going? Simon, you want to kick this off?
6-1.
Well, you going with my first prediction.
Yeah, I'm going to
Flipping it
turn the
on me.
tables on you. 6-1. Yeah.
6-1. All right.
And I think Burton will give up the goal before you ask.
I'm going to go 5-0
Ooh. To Wrexham.
to Wrexham, of
No,
course.
phew. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
no Australia sides winning this competition.
Will
I'll
we
be,
get a goal? Will Australia side score a goal?
yeah, it'll be in the first game. Just because the boys are rusty, they might just let one slip through. But after that, they'll be on it. I expect them to
I
be.
know.
So, yeah. So look, Sydney FC is obviously an interesting team. A lot of history within that team. There's a lot of good rivalry between Sydney and Melbourne in the A League. Obviously, not like anything like Melbourne's victory in Melbourne City, but that's a hell of a rivalry if you ever want to look at that. But I don't know. Are Aussies too fucking soft when it comes to rivalries?
No, we've got some good ones. There are some
I
good
know,
ones
but when you look at some of the key English ones, like your Celtic and Rangers, for instance, or like the Old Firm Derby and all that sort of stuff. Like they just seem to get so vile and really into it. You know, I just think,
we had
are we
we
missing
had.
something?
I think we had some of that hooligan element. We still have a lot of that. I should say the tribal element behind the ethnic nationalities of the A League teams. That can still get heated at times, depending on world politics. But I think we've got a reasonable knowledge that you can hate them while the sport's on, but then when the whistle blows, you still hate them, but you have a beer. But then you hate them a bit more, and you have another beer, and then maybe you have a fight outside the pub because you hate them because they're fuckers, because they're Carlton,
Yeah,
and then you have another beer.
yeah, yeah. We don't see many pub scraps these days.
No, no.
They tend to stamp it out pretty quick these days. But I remember back when I was coming through as a teenager, and that used to get in fights all the time. It was just what you did. So So I'm just like, well, but yeah, look, Sydney FC is going to be great. Everyone's going to be having a great time, and I really, really wish that everyone that comes down under just takes something home and has a great time and has memories for life because this is, I mean, for us, this is a dream come true, isn't it? I mean, to
Oh,
have Wrexham on Australian soil, even
who
though
would
it's
have
the wrong
thought?
side of Australia.
It's the good side. Who would have thought, though, 4 years ago that Wrexham would be coming here? You just wouldn't have, it wouldn't be a thing.
Didn't have
So,
that on
yeah.
my bingo card.
No, no, not at all. Not at all.
I was surprised when they announced it, and I remember that they were
Mm.
talking about coming to Perth as well. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah. But now your boy Rousey's had about $1,500 because I got to fly to Sydney to watch him. But I would never miss it. I'm not even going to miss it for the world. So obviously that means my November trip. To everyone that is hoping on me going over in November to see Wrexham, I'm delaying that to April next year, and I'm delaying it purely for the fact that I get to see Coventry versus Wrexham away,
And, and
and
I'll be
it'll
there
be
in
with
April.
Simon.
So we can do Rousey's Wrexham Roundup on tour.
Oh no shit! So you're going in April next year too?
Yep,
You
yep,
think I
yep.
would know more about my co-host, right? I mean, fuck.
No. It's late. It's Tuesday. It's
All
late.
right. Well,
It is Tuesday,
hey,
yeah.
that may mean we could actually do a Wrexham Roundup live show in April next. This
And
we will we
and
will
the
we
nude
will
run.
discuss it. We will coordinate it. But I can tell you now, it's going to happen. I think. Yeah, I've just had to move my reservations and all that sort of stuff. So that was a good fun
What
task
re
to try and
what
coordinate.
reservations have you got about going to Wrexham?
Oh no, no, my hotel reservation.
Oh,
Yeah, because I
the,
already
the one
paid
with
for that.
cordial. Yeah, all the cordial you're drinking. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't have reservations about going to Wrexham, boy. We're going to have a
No,
ball.
no, no, no. So I'm staying at the Wednesday Arms. So I had that booked for November, but now I've moved that to April. Later at half of April, and yeah, we could probably even get a Wrexham Roundup
A
live show
room.
going. That'll be
Oh,
fucking perfect.
yeah, yeah, and a room. But yeah, we could get a yeah, we could get a live show going. That would be fantastic. We should try and tee that up.
Ah, gonna love it. Going to love it. So, what else is happening in the world of Wrexham? Let's see. I've been watching grass grow every single day. Who would have thought, hey? It's
Yeah,
looking
and
pretty
no
green
no
and lush.
erection yet. They even though they're still working, you got to put the work in before you can get it up. So hopefully that's not too long because they've got that the under 19 Euro thing coming up, haven't they? That they're meant to be
Mm.
ready for. So good
It's
luck,
almost
good
going to
luck.
be exciting as waiting for the season to start is watching the cop go up, I reckon. I'm wondering if it's going to be done in time for the start of the 2026 season.
Yeah.
Big questions there. Big
Yeah, yeah.
questions there, whether it gets done in time or not. But apparently, a lot of the stand has actually been built off site. They're just going to bring it in and put it together like Legos.
Yeah. I've been watching a mother and bridge go up down the river I live in, and yet they all build all the concrete off site and they just truck it in and join it all together. You go boom, 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 boom. So hopefully they're doing the same. It's all sitting in a warehouse somewhere ready to go. The minute that they can actually start construction, they can get it up.
Wow, that's what she said. Um, so we're gonna. Well, look. Those are our predictions. And we've had a bit of news. We've had a good time.
Hey, are we going to put a Kiwi prediction in? Yeah, we did, apart from somebody throwing a
Oh
sheep
yeah,
on,
we
do we go
can't
with
forget
like
about the Kiwis.
12-0? 12-0? Something like that?
Wellington. If it was Auckland, I would say it'd be a bit closer. Wellington. Okay, so Wellington, they're playing at the Cake Tin. That's going to be interesting. A ground called the Cake Tin. Don't think I've seen that one before. But
Is it lined with oven-proof paper? Sort
uh,
of what a weird place to.
yeah, I don't know. I've got to insert picture here. Rousey in post edit. Just put a picture right here of the Cake Tin Stadium so people can see it. Actually, we'll do it on this side right here. Um, yeah, the Cake Tin Arena, Wellington. Let's go with another 5-0.
Okay. I'll go. I'll go 4-1.
4-1.
Mm.
4-1. Okay.
We're starting to
So we're
let
going
in
to.
goals now.
So we could be shipping 2 goals
Two goals. I
of,
think we'll ship
of
2 goals over
and they
over
score. They will score 30.
officially a shed load.
Yeah, yeah. I really wish football in Australia was bigger. I really do. I mean, I know Melbourne's like the
Club, I
king of
mean,
it, but
it's big. Club, yeah. I mean, world football on Australian level football is big. You know, you get Australia playing a reasonable match, and you'll get. You know, I was at the MCG when we played Iran in the World Cup qualifier, what, 98, something like that, and there were 100,000. So
mm,
it can be big, but it's just a club football, not so much. That's where I think AFL has, and in the northern states, the rugby have the hearts and minds of the populace. But come the World Cup, come the Asian Cup, those types of things, everyone gets behind the Socceroos or the Matildas.
yeah, that's true. We do. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It'll be interesting. But quickly on Wrexham news now. So obviously, since we last recorded, Paul Mullen has gone on loan to Wigan Athletic, season-long loan. Everyone's been asking for my opinion on this one, and I'm of the opinion that this is just Paul Mullen being given a chance to prove himself and play some first team football. So
I
that's
think
what
it's
I
a
think.
win for everybody, actually. I think, yeah, Paul needs to be playing and he wouldn't be getting that game time at Wrexham. So if he kicks 30 goals and we pull him back into the championship, it'll work out. But if he ends up playing for Wigan and scoring some goals and moving on, well, at least he's had an opportunity to show what he can do.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about this one the other day, and I
That's
was
not
think,
like you.
I know, I'm all yeah, fucking hurts, I tell you. Um, I just think this the only way, like, okay, the only scenario I see Paul Mullen coming back to Wrexham and playing is if we don't go up, right? If we stay in the championship and he proves himself, so he goes out, scores a bag of goals, 25 plus goals in League One or whatever, and we're still in the championship next season and we don't go up, then I can see us opening the door for him and saying, come back, play for us in the championship. If we go up to the Premier League, it's done. He's not coming back.
But that's a
That's
tiny little if, isn't it, though? I mean, the Premier, that has got to be
I
the
don't know
little,
if you
little
can say
if.
tiny, dude. I really don't. Like, I just don't think we could actually just write Wrexham off. I mean, write Wrexham off at your peril. Everyone did it in League One, and look what happened. Yeah, and now we're going into the championship, and everyone is saying the exact same shit.
I think
But
it's a very open championship this year, and I don't see us being
mm,
top two. But say if we could get within sight of the playoffs, who knows, you know? But then Wrexham in playoffs are historically not good, but that's just a mental thing, and the current crop of players have no skin on that game, you know. So
mm,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
interesting.
But that's what I say. The door is open for Paul Mullen to come back,
Yeah.
and that will be what the scenario that he comes back in. I think that's what we'll have to play out. Otherwise, we probably won't see him in the Wrexham shirt again, which is sad. But yeah, I think old Ollie Palmer's dragging his feet a bit. He doesn't want to
Well,
go out on loan. He doesn't want to leave Wrexham.
he wanted to come down under, so
Mm, yes.
I think he might cop that. Was it 40? He might cop the 40 treatment of not making the 25-man squad come
Ah,
1st of September.
you know what? We should in the comments down below, guys, come up with some ideas that both me and Simon have to do when we go to see Wrexham play in Australia.
And you can't include the
So,
words nude and run in any order.
fuck. It can be anything. Like use your brain. Think of
Right.
something good, right? It can be Rousey's got to get a hug off Elliot Lee or something. Not nothing sexual because I do not want to end up arrested. I want to actually see them play. Once I've seen them play, then I can get arrested. All right, so let us know. We'll make a bingo card, and then when we come back next week, we can actually say, right, this is our bingo card, and this is what we managed to achieve. So let's do that. That'll be a bit of fun. That'll be a bit of fun. A bit of a bingo card for Rousey and Simon. Rousey and Cryptic Construct. What do we have to achieve when Wrexham come to Australia? Give us a bingo card. Let us know. And I'll think of some things too, and I'll send it over to you, Simon, and we'll all have the same bingo card. We'll see what happens. Hey, I thought of that one on the spot. I'm fucking proud of that.
Uh, well done, well done.
Well, I think that's us done for the week. But I do have to let you guys know if you haven't seen, I'm wearing new merch, Rousey's Wrexham Roundup hoodie. Um, which is
Currently,
available.
management, mine's in the post, is it?
Yes, yours will be coming. We will sort yours out soon. I'm going to be sorting quite a few out. Obviously, with our Patreon subscribers, we've got a few people that are due theirs. But I'm changing things up how that works with the Patreon. So I'll be in touch with my executive producers, which I absolutely love. They are great. Our executive producers, a big, massive thank you to Mad Owl, not PC, Bryant, Welsh Techie, Sarah, and Anthony are major, major tier, top tier. These guys are really helping this show every single week, every single month. Helps keep us going, and it really is appreciated, and I cannot state that enough. You guys are the reason we are here, the reason we keep going every single week. Even sometimes when we're feeling a bit down and we don't want to record, it's you guys that keep us going. I mean, that was a hell of a conversation the other night, wasn't it, on the old Discord? So that's what you actually get. You get access to a fans only Discord. You get access to me and Simon now. He's in there. So we're there, and it's obviously fans only. Early access every single week to the podcast. And obviously discounted merch and all that sort of stuff, and shout outs, which we get do every single week. Obviously, our other Patreons as well, we want to thank you guys, are just as important, and we love you as well. Drew, Ben, Vicente, Ryan, Neb, Deandra, Anthony R, John, Jake, the Wrexham Texan, Will, Aaron, and Josh from the local pundit. Couldn't do it without you guys. Links will be in the description down below if you want to get on board with that. I'll also pin a post in the comments, and we will reach out to those of you that qualify for merch soon. But yeah, I think we got to get you some merch, Simon.
Yeah. So I know where your priorities lie. I know what's
We'll get you. We'll get you. We'll get you hooked up. I like this addition. I really do like this addition to the podcast, and bringing you on was a well-informed choice, I think. And how's things going over on the Teach Me How to Wrexham? Because those of
good,
you that don't
good.
know, he moonlights over there.
Over
So
there. Good. Harder to get the cross world timing set up, but it works well, and yeah, it's going to be an interesting season because we've got lots of new teams to look at in the championship. So have a look at us over there on Teach Me How to Wrexham.
all right, bring it on, guys. We got some good shows coming up. Stay tuned for our prediction shows, and our live show next week, which will be at midday from York Lane. This is your boy Rousey. That is Simon. Guys, we will see you on the next Rousey's Wrexham Roundup. Oh, and last one before we go. We will be very soon returning to weekly episodes. That's right. No more fortnightly episodes. So bring it on. You get Rousey every week, Rousey and Simon every week. Let's do it. Guys, have a good one. Peace in the Middle East, all that sort of stuff. And say hi to your mum for me. Right. Let's go. Bye.